YungYungYung'n. They call me super young, Oompa Loompa tongue. Scooping doopy hung with a stick that's super hung. Talking real low, bare white. Grapefruit, can you get a pair tonight? She brought it back, refund. Keep teasing, I'ma put my G's on. She $4.
Myself, I'm Gloria. I'm here with YungYungYung'n. And can you tell me about yourself, Young?
Well, new artist coming out the NC area, straight Durham, Bull City. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to drop this new record, Twerk. So you know what I'm saying? Just got this new situation, you know. Shout out to Powerhouse, shout out to Kane, shout out to my whole Fresh Life family, Keish, LA, everybody, Sam P.
So tell me, YungYung'n, how did you meet Kane?
It's a funny story. I met Kane maybe 4 years ago. I was doing some demo work with Rough Rider up there in Yonkers. Shout out to D and Y. Shout out to Greg. He was holding me down. And Greg, you know, he brought me up. You know, I recorded really a whole album with one of my old groups. You know, I recorded one of my old albums with them. We did a whole project up there. Next thing I know, you know, Kane walked in the door with DMX, and it was like, yo, when you get to the big league, this will be the guy who y'all need to holler at so he can, you know, see if he can shop y'all a deal, get y'all a deal. So I met him actually at the Rough Rider studio 4 or 5 years ago before we even got to our situation now. So it's funny how we, you know, meshed back together and met. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Tell me about your Powerhouse and A&R deal.
The deal I got with Powerhouse is pretty flat down. We did a situation because they heard my new Twerk record, and when they heard that, my man Kane was just like, hey, let's do something a little bit bigger, you know. So we ended up setting up that deal, and that deal is to take our project to the majors. So ever since I met Kane, we just been, all the majors been, you know, we've been doing some real major stuff. So, you know, that's the A&R deal, you know. Pretty good situation. Shout out to Powerhouse again.
Alright. Okay, tell me about how Powerhouse and Kane is going to network and get this deal rolling for you.
Well, first of all, we started really getting the buzz at the proper place where it needed to be. Like, I already had records, but he was like, let's go ahead and bump the buzz up. So we've been really tapping all the markets, the Vlad TV, the This Is 50, been doing all the magazines. So like now, you know, the labels actually know who I am and actually check for me versus me. You know how go beating down the door, come on, listen to my demo. You know, Kane got me at a bigger spot than this.
Okay, so you're really working the South right now, and you're working the Twerk record and everything. So tell me a little bit about how you got that going. Give me a little bit more about that.
Well, I tried to make sure I can live up by my name, King of the Club Banger. So like, man, we doing like 4 shows a week, sometimes 5 shows a week. Been shutting them down. You can go to my youtube.com/YungYungYung'n to make sure you check out that. You see we doing all the sold out shows. Body, Velvet Room, Raleigh, we doing Atlanta, we've been everywhere. So we've been really just hitting up the clubs to make sure they know that this is a real legitimate club record. So
tell me how the crowd is reacting to that.
it's funny because like before prior, like I was in a group, we was doing maybe 100, 200 a night, you know. Hopefully, you know, we hope they come out now like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Like, I mean, you can look for yourself. I mean, we really been killing the market.
You guys, wow.
They've been packing the clubs. You know what I'm saying? The twerk movement is a good movement in itself. Then you got the Carolina movement, there's another movement. So then you got YungYungYung'n, that's another movement. So I'm kind of wrapped up in some big things right now that's kind of rolling for me. So,
tell me a little bit more about the twerk producer who's working this for you.
The producer, that's my man Sam P. You know what I'm saying? Sam P's in. You know what I'm saying? My man, I've been knowing Sam for years. Like we've been knocking out records for at least like 6 years. So like he's been my backbone. Like he's the force behind my drive while I make those records like that. So you know what I'm saying? He sent the record to me. It was originally for Yn3 twins, and they did the record, and something fell through their deal. Not the same record, but the beat, the record, the actual track. They did the track, and then something fell through with their situation. So Sam was like, "Hey, I got this record, what you want to do with it? And I got the record, and I sent them back the next day, already done. And ever since I did that, we've been rolling. Like, this record kind of changed my whole situation.
So things just happen.
Yeah, and we talking about in a month's time. Like, we're not talking about we did this a year ago or 8 months ago. We did this like a month ago, and in a month, we got everybody like really checking for what we doing, and we packing clubs. So like, I really learned that it's really about the music.
Okay,
it's all about the music. I mean, a lot of people say, hey, if I had this person or I had this person, but the music would change your situation. So like, you know.
So everything is working fast paced for you.
Yeah, it's kind of fast paced. We're trying to catch back up, you know. We're doing all this marketing and stuff right now. So Kane really got us focused on making sure we can brand ourselves, making sure I'm branding the I'm branding all the stuff, you know, making sure we, you know, real good commodity. So, you know, that's where we at right now.
Okay, is there anything else you need to say to the fans?
To my fans, King of the Club Bangers finally here, you know what I'm saying, long time, but I'm here. Make sure y'all get twerk, and make sure y'all check for all the websites, the Twitter, you know what I'm saying, YungYungYung'n.com, that's the website. Yeah, and check me on my Twitter, that's at YungYungN_XO, you know what I'm saying. So y'all make sure y'all check me, follow me there. Y'all find out all about my shows. And if you're anywhere near a show, y'all make sure y'all come, because it's an event. It's an event every time. King of the Club Bangers, shouting out.
YungYung'n, they call me super young, Oompa Loompa tongue, scooping doopy hung with a stick that's super hung, talking real low, bare white, grapefruit, can you get a pair tonight? She brought it back, refund, keep teasing, I'ma put my G's on. She $4, whole dollars, place it somewhere where it don't wobble.